Clapperboard emoji, video script, the shadow curriculum of self-made millionaire. Everyone talks about millionaire habits, waking up early, reading books, setting goals, but what if I told you those aren't the real secrets? What if there's an unspoken curriculum, a hidden education, that self-made millionaires follow without even realizing it? Today, we're diving into the shadow curriculum, the unconventional lessons, invisible skills, and quiet obsessions that created real wealth long before the spotlight ever hit. This is Cash Compass, where we uncover how financial success is actually engineered. The media loves a headline: teen builds app, becomes millionaire overnight. Dropout creates startup worth billions. But behind every overnight success is a decade of invisible preparation. These individuals weren't waiting for luck, they were sharpening tools most people never notice. Jeff Bezos spent years working on Wall Street, learning about systems and customer behavior before launching Amazon. Sarah Blakely sold fax machines door-to-door, mastering persuasion and rejection before she invented Spanx. The truth: self-made millionaires didn't stumble into success. They built foundations in silence. They learned through failure, feedback, and curiosity, lessons that don't show up on a resume. Success is an iceberg. We see the visible tip, the cars, the companies, the confidence, but below the surface lies the shadow curriculum. This hidden 90% includes pattern recognition, seeing what others overlook; adaptability, pivoting when the plan fails; emotional control, making rational choices under pressure; long-term patience, delaying gratification when others seek quick wins. These are not taught in school. They're learned in real-world experiments, in negotiation rooms, failed startups, rejected proposals, and sleepless nights. This is where millionaires earn their real education, through trial, error, and relentless curiosity. Society glorifies degrees. We measure intelligence by diplomas, not by decisions. But traditional education is linear. It teaches you to memorize, not to monetize. To follow, not to innovate. Meanwhile, the shadow curriculum rewards something entirely different: learning how to sell ideas, understanding psychology, building networks, managing failure without emotional collapse. Think about it: Elon Musk studied physics and economics, but his real education came from teaching himself rocket science through books and action. Warren Buffett once said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." That doesn't mean tuition. It means building skills that compound like interest. Let's uncover the invisible syllabus that every self-made millionaire mastered. 1. Learning how to learn. They approach knowledge like investors, constantly reinvesting in new information, new markets, and better strategies. 2. Networking with intention. They don't just make friends. They build alliances. Every conversation is an exchange of value, insight, and opportunity. 3. Emotional intelligence. They read people better than textbooks, detecting motives, managing egos, and staying calm under chaos. 4. Resourcefulness. Instead of saying, "I can't afford it," they ask, "How can I make it possible?" That one mindset shift changes everything. 5. Relentless curiosity. They dissect success, they reverse engineer outcomes, asking, what systems made this possible? What patterns are repeating here? That's the shadow curriculum. It's self-taught, self-tested, and self-correcting. Knowledge alone doesn't create millionaires. Leverage does. Millionaires use their knowledge to multiply results, through technology, people, systems, and capital. They don't trade time for money, they trade ideas for scale. Think of it like this: the classroom teaches you to earn. The shadow curriculum teaches you to multiply. The truth is, every self-made millionaire built their empire on lessons you'll never find in a syllabus. While the world studies theory, they study reality. While others chase grades, they chase growth. So ask yourself, are you following the mainstream curriculum, or are you willing to enter the shadows, where the real lessons begin? As we journey deeper into this hidden realm, remember that self-made millionaires didn't merely accumulate knowledge, they cultivated wisdom through lived experiences. Each stumble taught them resilience, transforming setbacks into stepping stones. They might have faced countless rejections, yet they turned those moments into profound insights, adjusting their path instead of giving up. Behind their successes lies a wealth of untold stories, lessons etched into their very being. Take a moment to reflect on your own journey. How many times have you hesitated, fearing failure? Self-made millionaires embrace those fears, viewing them as necessary companions on the road to greatness. They don't just aim to reach the summit, they cherish the climb, understanding that every challenge sharpens their resolve. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of the shadow curriculum, let's consider how these lessons are often disguised as mere experiences. Think about how negotiating a pay raise might seem trivial, yet within that dialogue lies the essence of courage and the mastery of persuasion. Each interaction is a brushstroke on the canvas of a lucrative future, one where confidence and skill intertwine seamlessly. These moments shape their identity, reinforcing their belief in their own potential to innovate and overcome, serving as vital components of their financial arsenal. The invisible curriculum teaches that fortune favors the bold, fostering a mindset that transcends conventional barriers. The ability to embrace discomfort becomes a formidable weapon in the arsenal of self-made millionaires. They understand that growth flourishes in the space of uncertainty, where most individuals shy away. Instead of clinging to safety, they leap into the unknown, driven by an insatiable desire to learn and evolve. This willingness to confront discomfort is precisely what differentiates them from the masses. It's within those uncomfortable moments that they refine their strategies, questioning established norms and seeking innovative solutions. Through this lens, failure transforms from something to fear into an invitation to explore uncharted territories in their personal and financial lives. Each misstep becomes a lesson in disguise, urging them to pivot and adapt rather than retreat. It's this relentless pursuit of growth amidst turmoil that ultimately empowers them to carve their own paths and emerge as leaders in their respective fields. In challenging times, they don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, they analyze the situation, extracting valuable lessons that inform future endeavors. Their risk assessment becomes sharpened through trial and tribulation, allowing for calculated decisions that lead to unexpected breakthroughs. Each venture undertaken is a testament to their belief in continuous improvement, nudging them closer to mastery. This isn't just about business success, it encapsulates life choices, relationships, and personal development. Embracing the unknown, they cultivate a mindset that welcomes failure as a partner rather than an adversary. Amidst this adventure, they discover that innovation often arises from unfiltered experiences, where creativity flourishes within chaos. When opportunities knock, self-made millionaires harness their refined instincts, knowing they've equipped themselves with the tenacity to seize even the slightest chance for advancement. They are not merely responding to life's events, they are proactively shaping their destinies by engaging thoughtfully with every experience. The stakes of this journey can feel daunting, even overwhelming, however, the potential rewards are boundless. In the pursuit of wealth, it's essential to recognize that every interaction, every moment of discomfort, can pave the way for success. So, take a deep breath and embrace this ethos, for the shadows hold transformative lessons waiting to be discovered. It's time to redefine your approach and step into an arena where growth stems from courage rather than comfort. As you integrate these principles, remember that the road is seldom linear. The power lies not just in reaching the destination but in evolving through each lesson learned. Growth requires effort and grit, but the payoff is a future where you don't just survive, but thrive. Today, let us commit to stepping beyond our fears and misconceptions, forging ahead into a future enriched by the very shadows we once feared. With every obstacle faced, you approach closer to the extraordinary potential that resides within you, transforming challenges into opportunities that fuel your journey. The secret of self-made millionaires isn't just in their wealth, it's how they navigate the complexities of life itself with unwavering resolve, continually sharpening their skills along the way. Your journey is just beginning, and the shadows may be the key to unlocking your greatest financial achievements yet. Embrace them. As you embrace these principles, consider the importance of mentorship as part of this shadow curriculum. Self-made millionaires seek guidance from those who have walked the path before them, learning to avoid pitfalls and seize opportunities. By surrounding themselves with wise counsel, they amplify their potential, ensuring growth is accelerated through shared experiences and insights. The path to wealth is forged through relationships and guidance, intertwining knowledge with experience. Ultimately, your willingness to engage with the shadows and embrace learning as a lifelong journey will lead you to unprecedented opportunities. Step boldly into your potential, and let the principles of the shadow curriculum illuminate your way to success. Who's ready to build wealth the unconventional way? Self-made millionaires don't merely thrive in their endeavors, they also understand the power of observation, learning from their environment and those around them. Every challenge they face becomes a case study, teaching them invaluable lessons that are not found in textbooks or classrooms. Through intense scrutiny of success and failure alike, they develop a keen sense of how to pivot, recalibrating their strategies based on the nuances they've picked up through these experiences. They recognize the hidden patterns in everyday life, taking insights from even the most mundane situations, which help refine their approach to wealth creation. As they navigate their journey, self-made millionaires also cultivate a unique ability to set their own rules. They aren't bound by societal expectations or traditional career paths, instead, they create unconventional frameworks that suit their visions. This autonomy fuels innovation, inspiring them to explore unorthodox routes that most would deem too risky. Each deviation from the norm becomes an opportunity to specifically tailor their strategies, integrating lessons learned from both triumphs and setbacks into their bespoke plans for success. Through this creative process, they unlock doors to new ideas, uncharted markets, and revolutionary products. As they embrace uncertainty, each risk becomes a lesson in agility and resilience. Self-made millionaires know that the greatest innovations often arise from stepping away from established norms, challenging the status quo, and redefining what is possible. This relentless pursuit of excellence pushes them to ask profound questions. What if I approached this differently? What if I took that leap of faith? Along the way, they forge powerful connections with others who share their passion for growth, collaborating and sharing insights that further fuel their ambitions. Thus, the shadows that once seemed daunting transform into a source of enlightenment, guiding them towards their ultimate financial objectives. With each step taken in this uncharted realm, they illuminate the path not only for themselves but for others who aspire. If you found value in this, share it with someone. And remember, your greatest education begins the moment you stop waiting for permission to learn.